You demand the best performing tools so you can work as efficiently as possible. SOLIDWORKS 2021 delivers multiple new enhancements to access your data faster and work more efficiently. Open times for both resolved and lightweight assemblies have been improved in SOLIDWORKS 2021. This 2259 component assembly opens in only 21 seconds, making getting into your designs faster than ever. The larger the assembly, the greater the gains you will see while opening them in lightweight mode. To improve working with lightweight components, there is now also a more streamlined approach to accessing their assembly and feature information. Simply expanding a component from the Feature Manager tree will now dynamically load those components on demand, giving you access to the fully resolved subassembly or part. This prevents unnecessary loading of large assemblies, but also allows you to quickly access and resolve the components you're working on as needed. Working with configurations in SOLIDWORKS 2021 is now also faster. Both switching between and creating new configurations are now significantly faster for assemblies. The Performance Evaluation tool within SOLIDWORKS has always been an invaluable resource to give insight into areas of a design that may cause performance degradation. New for SOLIDWORKS 2021 is the analysis and reporting of circular references within an assembly. In this case, two holes on two separate parts have been found to reference one another. You can use this information to further investigate the design and determine how they're referencing one another to fix these issues. In this scenario, one of the components listed in the report contains a hole wizard feature, where its location sketch has center points that are referencing the edges of a hole in the adjacent part to locate them concentrically. This is a common top-down design practice to ensure that holes always remain aligned to one another. However, investigation of the second component's feature, also a hole wizard, it appears that the center points within this sketch are likewise referencing the edges of the previously interrogated holes. This creates a circumstance where both features are trying to define the location of each other or a circular reference. To fix this scenario, the best course of action would be to remove the external references and redefine the location of the hole centers in one of the sketches, in this case dimensionally to the part they reside within. Once the changes have been made, a quick rebuild removes any warnings from the assembly. Finally, you can use Silhouette D feature, introduced in SOLIDWORKS 2019, on an assembly to create a simplified representation of it, or to protect proprietary information. Silhouette D feature provides an intuitive step-by-step workflow to define this simplified version using a variety of geometry simplification tools. While you are selecting the components, bodies, or subassemblies you want to simplify, you will always have a side-by-side view to show what your finished representation will look like. This ensures that you can capture the correct amount of detail. The methods you can use to simplify your geometry range from something as simple as a bounding box or cylindrical representation of the components, or something a little more complex, like the polygon or tight fit methods, which add a little bit more detail to the final results. Perhaps some of the components in your subassembly are critical to show in a top-level design, even within a simplified representation. For those instances, you can choose the copy geometry method to capture all of the detail of those components, bodies, or subassemblies. What's new for Silhouette D feature in SOLIDWORKS 2021 is the ability to save this simplified representation as a configuration within the same assembly from which it was created. This eliminates the need to manage a separate file that contains the simplified model. You may still want to use those other methods when using Silhouette dfeature to remove proprietary information from a design to share outside of your organization as a separate disconnected file. However, when using defeatured models within higher level assemblies, it is now as simple as right-clicking on the component and choosing to use the defeatured version. Defeatured assemblies as configurations provide a way to both simplify complex assemblies visually and also add a performance boost in cases where the detail of the individual components isn't necessary. With these new performance-oriented features in SOLIDWORKS 2021, you will be able to work faster and more efficiently with larger and more complex designs.